First of all, I acknowledge the presence of Nitin Desai ji, who has joined us virtually, and all the dignitaries on the dais, Bimal Gokuldas ji, Ravi Kapoor ji, Ms. Jacqueline, Ashwin Shroff ji, and the whole team of ICC, Mishra ji, then we have Rakesh, Kunal, they have been after me for quite a long time. In fact, they have been briefing me again and again as to, and in fact, I was also very inquisitive to know as to what we should be saying, what we should not be saying. But after coming here, I realized that all that preparation was sort of useless. So it's a very good beginning in the morning, and we had I got a good overview, and you have given words to what I have been thinking all the time, all through my career also. I'll not go into all the areas which we need to take up as part of the discussion. We'll be doing it. But first of all, I must thank all the speakers before me who have given a very good background about the issues relating to sustainability in the chemical sector, in general sustainability issues, and in the chemical industry as such. So when we are sitting as a group of chemical industry, obviously we need to focus on that. And as mentioned very rightly by speakers before me, charity begins at home. So industry, it becomes important for industry to take steps to ensure all that. And the other thing which I really appreciate, which we must have to take into account, is a holistic approach. Total approach has to be undertaken. So friends, I must say that it has been a great honor for me to participate in this event today, which is the fourth in the series, and I'm really happy to be with all the enlightened people of the chemical industry. We all know, I need not say again and again, but even I think just for common understanding, this is a very important sector for the government. We also recognize that, and the industry knows it. It is an important contributor to the not only to the industry as such, but also to the economy. We all know that robust domestic chemical industry is very crucial for achieving our vision of India becoming a $5 trillion economy. Government has been undertaking several steps to turn this vision into reality. I think we have discussed these issues in detail many times, but some of you might not have participated in them. But one thing which we could not elaborate last time was relating to the PLI scheme, which we have been working on for quite some time. This is in the process of getting approvals, and it will be coming very shortly. Now, from government side, I'll just we would like to know more from the industry also. But some of the things which we already have been doing, which just for recapping, for common understanding, for getting your feedback also, and I'll just mention that some of the things which we are doing is, first is relating to the standards, and particularly in the existing schemes of things, in existing regulations, and the sector is totally deregulated and delicensed, but within this deregulation we have the standards which are being done by BIS, and under that we are issuing the quality control orders also. That is just to ensure that we don't have low quality products. But obviously when we are talking about quality products or low quality products, probably sustainability is very much involved, either in the form of its impact on the environment or impact on the human health, or maybe the processes itself. I think this is one thing which government is in a way already undertaking it. So everything which we are doing, if we see it, whether it is being done in a it was mentioned that has to be done. Everything has to be done keeping in mind the ethics also. And when we are talking about poor quality products, then the dimension of ethical comes into being. Now, the other issue is how do we have more number of such products in our ambit to have the BIS standards and quality control orders, whether it is feasible or not, or whether there has to be some other alternative. We are actively thinking about that, whether we can undertake some other track. It could be in the form of some self-declaration, but again, self-declaration, being in chemical industry, can we adopt that path of self-declaration? Industry has been saying that we should be trying to go for self-declaration, and if the industry is able to bring about that much change, that people have confidence on the industry, probably we'll be able to come out with that thing also. This idea has been floated, and I think it's a good idea when we are moving towards self-declarations in almost all the fronts which we are working. We are also working in collaboration with the industry as well as all the departments and ministries in Government of India, which help us to bring about more ease of doing business, whether it is related to the issues of duties or whether any permissions, etc. I think most of the things have gone, but still there are some issues which we need to undertake, and we have been regularly getting feedback as to where exactly the duties are hurting the value chain, and we are working in that direction. We have already worked in the direction of the safety and environment, and in that we have already released the guidance also particularly for the MSME sector. I think as we have discussed, since we are saying that charity begins at home, so the small steps for safety which are important for overall sustainability as such, probably we need to undertake that. ICC is already undertaken that exercise. We need to adopt that. The orientation, the training, etc. in-house, it will have to be done. At the moment, ICC is already coordinating that effort. Our full support is there in that. And Mishra ji was mentioning to me whether we can also, from our institution of CPET, can we provide some more leadership role in that? Definitely we can consider that. I think we can further develop that idea as we had discussed yesterday. I think we need to work together just to ensure some basics are there with everyone. I'm quite confident that at the high end, probably you must be taking steps for the safety and regulations, etc. But in some segments, some industries, because of it's a question of ignorance or lack of sensitization about the issues, probably we may not be doing enough. And one accident can create a problem, and can create a problem for not only for the safety of human beings, but also for the image of the industry also, and also causing a lot of damage to the environment. So the MSME particularly may not be having wherewithal to undertake the necessary action for training. So here we should be taking proactive steps for taking on those works, and we'll provide all the necessary support. So there are already some discussions going on with the Ministry of Agriculture also with respect to decriminalization of certain activities under rules, and we have, from our side, we have in fact oriented them and advocating about decriminalization. But again, here also it's our own house which has to be put in order, because if we are doing something, which is blatantly wrong, and if that is being seen by, we are putting across your point of view. We are the champions for you, and I have been, whatever you have been saying from the industry side, we have been passing it on to the other relevant ministries. But then I think here we need to do a little bit of an introspection, whether what we are doing is right or not right. I think the industry association, ICC and others, they have an important role to play here. We must change the image. We must bring about respectability to the chemical industry. It is contributing in a big way in the economy, and it's just a question of, I think, bringing about little change which will bring about improvement in the image building also. We also have come up with the industry facilitation cell, and many of you have been interacting in those smaller groups, and we have got very good feedback, and all the issues we have tried to resolve. So these are some the relevant issues which I thought I must mention it to you. We are trying to do whatever is possible. Any feedback is welcome. I've been telling everyone that we are available all the time, not only at the officers level, but also at the minister level. The whole ministry is available. So we are doing good, and and for that reason, or maybe I think it is the reasons of the characteristics as such of for the industry, as such the chemical sector industry, that it is doing so well, much better than the normal GDP growth. We are doing a lot to boost the growth of the sector, but is this growth sustainable? I need not say that, because I think we have already discussed on that. A lot of issues relating to climate change and environment we have already discussed, and these words are not really the words or just the trending words or in fashion. So these are the realities, and as have been mentioned, that now there is a talk to compensate for the damage which has been done for the developing countries. But for India, I think we should not be waiting for any assistance from the developed world. We should be doing on our own. We are such a big country. If we have to wait for something to come from outside, that will be very unfortunate. So friends, we need to improve on all the sectors, as has been mentioned, whether it is relating to the resource conservation from the input side, whether it is the processes itself, the process re-engineering, or new technologies, and also in terms of the affluent generation, the output generation, where also we can have a very important role to play. And I'm really very happy to note that we are working in all that in that direction. Friends, we from the government side also, under the broad supervision of Niti Aayog, we have also been working on the circular economy, and therein we are looking into all these aspects of sustainability. And we have identified, in fact, various ministries have been given different tracks, and we have identified some tracks which are related to the chemical sector. Some of you have given inputs, and the Environment Ministry is very much involved in that. Now, friends, we have been discussing about charity to begin at home, and that is a principle which has been laid by our Honorable PM himself when he said about life. The lifestyle changes have to be done, and that can be done by small things. So many lights on here. That was a point which was mentioned. In fact, that was the first thing I mentioned to Kunal right in the beginning. Yaar, itni lighto ki zarurat nahi hai shayad. Probably it is for maybe the photographs, or maybe we are so dark that we are not visible in the ordinary light. So these are small things. Probably we can take at all the stages, wherever we work, whether we start from the, the procurement of the material, as has been suggested, that it should be two-stage kind of a procurement. It need not be just a price-based procurement. It should definitely be related to the technical aspects also, and technical aspects should focus on the issues relating to sustainability, particularly the environment-related issues. Friends, in the end, I commend ICC for taking this critical stand of being as a apex body in the chemical industry, and they have already, as has been mentioned, started this responsible care and nicer globe for promoting the sustainability. I appreciate that, and we need to popularize that. And just now, I was told by Ravi Kapoorji, we need to ensure its wider acceptability also. So I think if more work needs to be done on that front, and it being voluntary at the moment, but later on, if as the representative from UNEP, Jacqueline, was saying, if some new framework comes up, and I hope that is also voluntary. So we need not wait for that. These will definitely supplement the framework which is being worked out, and these will be, maybe some elements of these will be common there also. So friends, I think it is high time that we adopt the existing mechanism. Sometime in the industry, probably we may not be able to think about those small things which will help us to make the industry sustainable. Friends, I'm sure that today's and tomorrow's deliberations will provide us great takeaways, and I would definitely would like to have a briefing on that. In fact, Mishra ji have already told that I would have loved to participate, but I'll not be able to participate in all the sessions, but definitely I'll take the briefing from him. So friends, let us make this sector the vanguard of sustainability in India. Our industry has to lead, and lead by example. I wish Conclave all the best. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.